Hello everyone and welcome to another 3D Artcore tutorial, and this time we will continue in this third part of how to model the headphones for iPhone. I've just woke up an hour ago, still dizzy, and yeah, I wanted to continue this tutorial because I don't know how much I can delay this, so I decided to do it as much as quick as I can. Now, yeah, I'm trying to understand where I put the file. I may want to go to File Recent Files Part 1. Yeah. So at the last part we modeled this remote controller and also added to its own layer. Okay, now thing is that what I tried to mention in the second part is that I didn't want you to add those extra lines here. Okay, those that's been here, and I connected them to the ones at the other side. So I don't want you to do this. I just want you to get rid of them, and therefore I done this cut and editing in the middle of the second part. Now, the last thing that requires here is to just look at this and try to figure out how we can add this little microphone we have here. Okay, so what you want to do is first right click here, choose vertex, okay, and we want the microphone to be here. So we catch this vertex, go over edit mesh, chamfer vertex, and then you will get something that look something like this. Now what you want to do here is hold down the shift, okay, no, bring it back to object mode first, F8, click on F8 to bring it back to object mode. Hold down shift, right click, split polygon tool, and we want to draw 4 extra lines in this okay, no, you know what, I may want first to add 2 more extra lines, but I will need to do this very carefully first. Just it will be a test, so I will add 1 extra line here, and no, let's don't do it. Let's continue with what I said earlier. Just hold down shift, right click, split polygon tool, click once here and release, and then click here, hold your click and drag your mouse over the top where it meets this vertex point here, and then release and hit enter, and then you can continue with the G letter. It will repeat the same last function you just used. So G on your keyboard this is what it's doing. You do the same here, click G to close this line instead of enter, because it will when you click G, it's like picking the same last tool that you work with. Okay, so when you click G, when you want to close the line, it's also like restarting the tool and closing the last function that this tool done. Okay, so you do all the same for those corners here. Choose vertex. We will modify those two new 4 vertices, but first make sure you didn't select anything else, and we will use this scale tool to bring those vertices to look something like this. Okay, I'm choosing those, but you need to make sure you really don't choose anything else, so be careful with this. And yeah, I want to bring those two a little bit to the side like so, and then maybe this one over here. Maybe it will be easier just to use this move tool, and that's it. So trying to achieve here something that looks like circle. Okay, it doesn't have to be a circle, it's just some same portion of a circle, and don't worry, this will give us a circle eventually. So it should be look like this. Okay, now if I will hold down the face, delete this face here, and click 3 just to smooth preview it, see, it becomes a circle. But you can still modify it and fix it so it will be a perfect circle, but you need to do it carefully without moving any other vertices at the other side. Okay, now hold down, choose edge. After you choose, double click those edges, extrude them down. So once extrude, choose the move tool and pull them down like so. Okay, now from here what you want to do is go over mesh, fill hole. This will fill this empty hole here, and you want to go back to object mode, tap on F8, hold down shift, right click, choose insert edge loop. We are going to add one edge loop here, one edge loop here, and one edge loop from the here, but pay attention that we do want also to see it's not a circle, this another edge loop. So we want to use the scale tool and somehow modify it so it will fit this portion. Okay, this vertices should get smaller, and somehow you can use the move tool in order to fix this. See, just to make sure that it looks the same like this inner circle here. Okay, see, and also we have to take this face and poke it, edit mesh, poke face. Okay, and then grab the middle vertice, like I'm just picking this, but what I really need is this one. Okay, just this one. Don't pay attention for this one. Click, choose chamfer vertex again, and now whenever you will smooth this object, okay, you will have a circle here. So this circle represents like the microphone, little microphone that there is behind our volume controller. Okay, so this is it for the controller. I just didn't want to leave you without answer for it. So now what really this part about is creating the earphone itself. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a cylinder. and I want you to go over the attribute editor for this cylinder and add about 50 subdivision axes, and then rotate it 90 degrees like so, and choose this middle vertex here, and guess what, we will chamfer vertex it, edit mesh, chamfer vertex, and then we will get this. Okay, now choose faces, choose face, and just stretch it outside with your move tool. Okay, like so. Hold down, right click, choose vertices, and bring all those vertices just a little closer. Now, thing is, you wanna maybe you may want to catch this face and with the scale tool just to make it bigger like so. Okay, and don't pull it too much outside because we need to do this in few steps. Now what you need to do is extrude it once like so. Okay, bring it outside a little bit using the arrows of this gizmo and down, and from this position you need to choose the scale tool and scale it a little bit down. Okay, now we will extrude again, pull it outside a little bit down like so. You see, I'm trying to follow this direction, so down a little bit, but this time we also scale it even more down, just a bit, but trying to match the same flow here, you see. Now, but this time we will add a little bit rotation. Okay, we want to rotate this a little bit downwards like so, just a bit. Don't do any no big steps. We're going to do this in few steps. So right here, see, it's too much, I will bring it back, trying to keep the same size, you see, for all of them. When I reach here, I will scale it a little bit so it will match the same flow, and also maybe I will bring it up. No, I will just rotate it a bit more. Okay, now we will do again extrude, bring it down like so, switch to scale tool, and add a little bit more rotation here. Okay, so again, down, outside down, scale it, but in some point we do want to rotate it, but we just don't want to scale it any farther, but maybe a little bit, and again extrude it outside, bring it a little bit down like so, rotate it, and this time I may want to finish this in 90 degrees. It should be somewhere it should be 90 degrees, but also we'll scale it so not too much. We want to keep this to look better, but maybe just a little bit like this, and then extrude it once like so, and see here I'm like here I want you to click extrude again. You see, I'm just bringing it down a little bit and then extrude again, like so. And here I want you to click extrude, change to scale tool, and bring it here like so inside, and then extrude, switch to move tool and bring it inside by using the up arrow. Okay, like so. Now tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode, and this object will be relying on smooth preview, so we need to take this in mind and see how we are shaping this earphone. Now if I will tap on 3 on my keyboard, this is what I will get. Okay, it looks like some kind of unique plant, which is nice, but it ain't going to be a plant. We will make it an earphone. Now the thing here is that according to this, some of the shape looks pretty much good, but we will need to hold down, right click, choose vertices and expand this, okay, like so. Okay, sneezing is coming by. No, yes, no, I hate this. Okay, so F8 to bring it back to object mode, and I want to see how it looks like that. Like that, it looks much more like how it should be. Trying to understand something here. Yeah, so here I want you to catch this vertex point right now and choose edit mesh, chamfer vertex, and pick this face with the scale tool, expand it to about so, and pull it outside like so. And from here we will bring it back to object mode, tap 3, and I want to make sure something is right, so let's see. Hold down the shift, right click, choose insert edge loop, and we will add one more edge over here. Okay, and then we will catch this face here, and again we will need to always make sure what we are doing using the 3 keyboard, the 3 key on your keyboard. So there is something weird with this shape. We will have to grab this edge and maybe bring it over here like so, and maybe scale this edge, okay, like so, and maybe grab this edge, okay, not sure why, but it doesn't pick them all, so I may want to pick them that way. You see, edges, and then hold down control and remove all those, so it will leave me only with these ones, and then I can just scale them and bring it back a little bit. I think I took all those pieces to this, so maybe bring it back a little bit, hold down this face and extrude it, but scale it downwards like so, and tap on F8 and 3 on your keyboard just to see how it looks. Well, that's pretty much good. What you want to do here is grab this face, pull it a little bit outside like so, and here this is very important right now. I'm going to extrude in with this face, okay, like so, see, okay, but not too much. You see, this is how I want you to bring it inside, and I want you to scale it, extrude it again, okay, click on extrude, switch to scale tool, and this time I want you to scale it a very, 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 you see, even less than that. I don't want you to bring it to look like this, even less than this width, okay? So I will expand it like so and extrude it back outside, okay? So what it gives us, it's, if I will tap F8 to bring it back to object mode and 3, see this line here? If I will unselect this, this is what we've done. We created this line here, okay? Now this line also needs to have maybe supporting edges, but we shall see what we are going to do. We will first continue this, choose this face and extrude it again, extrude, scale tool, and this time I want you to do something like this. What does it mean? Here is supposed to be some rubber part, and here should be a very tinier ring of plastic. So this is this plastic, and then we will do the same like we've done here. We will start extrude this first inside, okay? You see how it looks, okay? Now I will extrude once again and choose the scale tool in order to bring it just a little bit, like so, even less. It should be very a tiny detail, okay? So make sure you don't do anything, you know, aggressive moves. Just a little bit, okay? And then you can pull it outside like so, and from here I want you to go over edit mesh and poke this face, okay? After you poke this face, tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode, and then tap 3 so we can see what we've done here. So this is what we have right now, and it's not perfect, but we are going to now fix some few things here. First, choose this vertex point in the middle. You barely can see it, but the best way to know if you picked it is by trying to chamfer this vertex. Now if it doesn't work, it means you didn't. So edit, chamfer vertex again and again. Right now, chamfer vertex. Now pay attention you don't catch anything else. Every time you do this chamfer, you may accidentally choose another vertex on the way, and that can cause problems. Okay, so we will grab this face here, and I want you to do something like this. Expand it with the scale tool and just give it just a little bit push to the outside, okay? And maybe even more like this. And then I want you to poke this face again, and again choose this vertex. Where is it? Yeah. Edit mesh, chamfer vertex, grab this face with the scale tool, expand it and pull it even a little bit more outside, okay? And again, poke face, choose vertex, edit mesh, chamfer vertex, choose this face, expand it with the scale tool a little bit more. Okay, it's something like in 3 steps. Push it like so, outside, and you see where it goes, okay? Just to give it some rounded kind of look, and then edit mesh and poke face. Now great, we have something that looks like this. We have to fix few issues. First of all is to add support edge loops to to each one of those inner circles we made here. You see those two. Okay, so the way we are going to do this is first of all bring it back to non-smooth preview mode by tapping on 1, and here where it's starting to where I can barely see it because it's very tiny, but hold down the shift, right click, insert edge loop. We will add one more edge loop here, one more supporting edge loop here, one more edge loop here, one more edge loop here, and let's see if it's enough. Let's tap on 3, and you see what it gives us, right? Okay, so it may look good. I'm not sure about how good it looks, but yeah, I think it looks good. What I want you to do here is bring it back to to non-smooth preview mode. Hold down the shift, insert edge loop. I want you to add one more edge loop here in this area. Okay, hold down the face, right click, choose face. Sorry, choose this face. Double click, shift double click on this face. It will catch all this loop, and then extrude it using the blue arrow inside. Okay, now again just a little bit, it should be very tiny detail, so extrude it once, but here I want you to extrude it just a little bit once more and push it. Well, something is wrong here, so yeah, 1, and then I told you to extrude again just a little bit, and tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode. Choose, hold down shift, right click, insert edge loop, one edge loop here, one edge loop here, F8 to bring it back to object mode, and voila. So this is what I want you to get. Now you can also may not do this very, you see this is very thick, and I don't want it to look thick. I want it to be very much as these lines here. So whenever you create this extra edge loops at the start, try avoid this kind of thickness. Okay, see, I'm trying now to step back. I think it looks too much, so see, I will grab this edge that I've done, hold down the shift, choose slide add tool, and with my middle mouse I will try with the middle mouse, hold your middle mouse and drag it from left to right. This way I will make just a little bit closer those two edges, and then I can repeat the same thing I've done, extrude it inside, and then extrude it just a little bit inside, F8. Don't do it too deep, it doesn't have to be that deep, it's only through this line is like where the rubber part is starting or ending, and here also, so this is where it starts and the hand. So F8, tap on 3 to see how it looks. If it still doesn't look good, it's because I didn't add those extra lines here. Those extra supporting edge loops are like not in the they are like not very close. I need to bring them closer. Hold down shift, right click, slide the edge tool, F8, and let's see right now. Yeah, that looks pretty much okay. We can handle with this one. Bring it back to non-smooth preview mode, and here I want you to grab this edge. Doesn't matter the upper one or the lower one. What really matters is that you hold down shift, right click, choose slide edge tool, hold down the middle mouse key and drag it so it will be something like this. Then choose this row of faces, extrude it, but this time we are going to extrude it also just a bit. Click extrude again and then pull it just a little bit more. Tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode. Hold down shift, right click, insert edge loop. Insert one edge loop at the top over here, one edge loop over here, and here. See, I'm looking from here. Now, why I have extrude this inside in 2 steps in order to create this extra line here. So then I will have an easy time on doing just one more edge loop at the top, okay, and at the bottom. So this is the top one, and the bottom we already did. Done. And 2 more edges on those faces, but no, this isn't right. I need to quit this edge loop tool and enter it again because I've done something wrong, and that's it. So we have this. Sorry, this is not necessary. F8. Choose the selection tool. It will, if you won't do it, it will always add some extra lines that you don't need. Now we need to add more edge loops here at this area. So one edge loop here, and one edge loop here and here, and one more here, one more down there, which is very important. Choose face, choose the selection tool, choose this face, extrude it once, okay, switch to the scale tool, grab the middle cube and do something like so, and from here you can poke this face, edit mesh, poke face, and bring it back to object mode by tapping on F8. Tap 3 on your keyboard, and let's see how it looks. This area looks great. Here, if it doesn't look, if it's like a very, I don't know, bold line, you can grab all those vertices all at once and scale them, okay, like so. And not too much, we just need a very tiny detail of this area. Should be the rubber part also, like gummy, yeah, rubber. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so the last thing I want to add to this object is another 5 holes here. So at the same way as we done with the controller, volume controller, it's the same method on how to create those 5 holes here. This is how the iPhone earphone is look. But first